Ladies and gentlemen, I've shown you before in some videos how Dr. Matiang'i is a unique candidate. On this particular video, I just want to pick one aspect of his uniqueness. The fact that he has never vied for any elective position and won successfully. Now, why am I picking this part? I've noticed that people have really underrated Dr. Matiang'i when it comes to the elective posts. Some people are taking him like probably he's an amateur in that field. But let me take this opportunity to tell you one simple thing. Don't underrate Dr. Matiang'i when it comes to the elections. And that is what is going to form the basis of this analysis here today. But before I take you through, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you're watching my videos, kindly take a second or two to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, my number is always here. For those who want to engage me, please feel free to do so. Let me dive into the topic today without wasting much of your time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, most people have concluded that Dr. Matiang'i is not so much informed about the political matters, especially on elections. And on this particular video, I want to remind you the achievements that this gentleman has achieved in politics on elections. And that is going to give you a hint on why you should not ignore Dr. Matiang'i. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, you all remember that in 2022, in the local politics of the Gusii region, Dr. Matiang'i was huge and immensely involved. And I'm saying this not because he shouted at the rooftops of the cars to say what he has done, but because of the fruits that you all saw after the elections. What do I mean by that? Let me start with Nyamira County. In Nyamira County, Dr. Matiang'i supported the senator there, supported the women rep Jerusha Momanyi, supported the governor Amos Nyaribo, and supported a number of MCAs with his own party, the UPA party. And in fact, in every region that he fronted a candidate, Dr. Matiang'i won that seat. Some leaders even did not know how it happened. For instance, let's go to the Governor Nyaribo. Governor Nyaribo was not the favorite, but people were surprised to find that Governor Nyaribo was the person who was declared as the winner. Let me tell you that if you ask people in Nyamira, they'll tell you that Dr. Matiang'i brought Governor Nyaribo in Nyamira. They did not know much about him. He did not have a huge political strength, but he won the seat. Now, another thing is the women rep of Nyamira County. The women rep Jerusha Momanyi was not expected to win. In fact, the most popular one was the one referred to as Riverina. This is the lady who was the daughter to the former governor, the late Governor John Nyagarama. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Matiang'i played a huge role to ensure that Jerusha Momanyi, she's now the women rep of Nyamira County for the second time. Despite that she's now against Matiang'i, ladies and gentlemen, Matiang'i played a huge role in a re-election. Now, another group I want to talk about is the group of the MCS. The majority members of the County Assembly of Nyamira are from the UPA party. A clear indication that Dr. Matiang'i had a proper plan to ensure that he has the majority of the Nyamira County. Let me shift to Kisii County. In Kisii County, Dr. Matiang'i supported the senator, the women rep, and the governor. And when I talk about support, it is both financially and tactically. Those people, they won because of the support of Dr. Matiang'i. Let me tell you this. Simbarati came from a small clan by the name Ababasi. And this clan, it was not expected to win as such. And let me tell you that from the same clan, there were two people. That's Simbarati and of course Chris Obure, both vying for the gubernatorial seat. And then Simbarati also faced some bigwigs from the Gusii region, including Sam Ongeri. People like, even if he was not vying, it was against him. The outgoing governor by then, that is now the governor, the current former governor of Kisii County, James Ongwai. Ladies and gentlemen, we also had Ezekiel Machogu, who was well funded and supported by the UDA party. regardless of this huge support they were getting from William Ruto and huge opposition that Simbarat received, he eventually won the seat. The senator as well was well funded by Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i. The current women rep of Kisii County, who is now against Matiang'i's candidature, she was also supported by Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i. Now, locally, I'm giving these kind of an examples to just pass a warning to most of the leaders in the Kisii region, especially the MPs, who are underrating Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i locally. They are taking his silence for granted. They are taking him like probably he's not even it looks like he's not even interested with the local politics there. But if there's a person you should not underrate when it comes to that, it is Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you one thing here. When Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i was in interior, I mean not even interior, let me start with education. This gentleman used to actually rely on data a lot. Before he executes a matter, he first goes to the data that is available so that it can inform his move. That is what he has been doing all along in everything that he does. Let me also remind you that when he was also deciding to go for presidency, he first approached a firm, the Canadian Lobbying Firm, which conducted some data. Up to now, it is actually working with him. And I'm very sure he will not embark on the campaigns in the country before he has proper data on everything as far as politics is concerned. That is where Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i beats most of the politicians. So this is a man, whenever he makes a move, he makes an informed move. So therefore, the local leaders who are underrating Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i, be warned. Ladies and gentlemen, people might ask that the local politics of Kisii, what does it have to do with the national politics? Now let me take you through here briefly, ladies and gentlemen. As we speak today, we all remember that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i was at the center of the 2017 general election winning. At that time, he was actually in the interior docket, I think. And Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i played a significant role in the success of Uhuru Kenyatta's re-election. I remember in Nakuru, he held at some point some meeting, and he told the people that I know where these results are going to go to. We have seen what is happening. He had the real-time data. And as a result, we can comfortably tell laptop. And as a result, we can comfortably tell that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i knows what to do and when to do it. So having participated in the national politics with Uhuru Kenyatta, not once, but twice, again went ahead with the Azimio team in 2022, Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i has a lot that he learned from those three beautiful and powerful experiences. So therefore, for those who might be underrating Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i, please be warned. Because this gentleman, he knows what to do and how to do it. I don't know what's your take. Feel free to share it in the comment section. But please, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support you're going to always give this channel. See you next time for more videos.